On Christmas Day, that is Tuesday the 25th of December, Christians in Ogun State trooped out to their respective churches, all dressed up in beautiful, colorful attire to mark the celebration of the day. To celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, worship and praise songs were on the lips of Christians in their various churches. The sermon in each church service carried the same prayers and Christmas messages. From testimonies shared by the citizens of the Gateway State, there is no doubt that Christmas in the new era is worth celebrating and thanking God for.
This is one of the happiest Christmas celebrations we've had for a long time. There's peace in Ogun State, and from what I can see, everybody seems to be very happy. But at least in Ilaro here, we are very happy indeed.
We are celebrating the second Christmas during the administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun. And in fact, from what is going on in the town, you will have seen a lot of development, a lot of infrastructural expansion, a lot of road construction, and this has marked a new development in Ogun State.
During the reign of Senator Ibikunle Amosun, I see that Ilaro has been peaceful, very, very peaceful. Since I came to the town, I've not heard anything bad about, the town. Very peaceful, and I can see some infrastructural developments going on. We thank God for that.
Giving his people, particularly the less privileged, a sense of belonging is a trait Governor Ibikunle Amosun and his amiable wife are known for. Therefore, Christmas time is always another opportunity to reach out to such people in the state. Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun and her entourage on Christmas Day stretched forth her hand of giving and her heart of love. This she did by paying visits to some of the homes for the less privileged in the state capital. With her, she took some gifts. The first port of call was the Stella Obasanjo Children's Home. Mrs. Amosun and her entourage gathered round the children to celebrate with them with songs. Gifts, drinks and snacks were presented to the children to celebrate the season. There was also the cutting of the Christmas cake. Before she departed, she left the home with these.
I wish everybody, the children, the management, and we mothers here, a Merry Christmas.
She also danced with some of the children. The next stop was the correctional home at Ashero, along the Ibadan Express Road, Abeokuta. She was warmly received by the children with songs. Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun noted that the season was to show love to one another, and there was no better place to show that love than with the children who needed it the most. Different gifts were also brought for the children, varying from toys, foodstuff, drinks, etc. One of the children thanked Mrs. Amosun and her entourage for the good gesture. The cutting of the cake and a dance with the children ended the visit.
Merry Christmas, we wish you.
Stephen's Children's Home, also in Abeokuta, was visited. The children welcomed Mrs. Amosun and her entourage with a Christmas song. The children were indeed pleased to have her in their midst and did not waste time to thrill their guests with a short drama and song presentation. Gift items such as raw foodstuff and drinks were presented. While addressing the children, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun commended them for such a wonderful presentation and promised to give her utmost to them. The children's home also presented a gift to Mrs. Amosun. It was followed by the cutting of the cake and group photographs. Speaking with some of the children, it was indeed a joyous moment for them to have Mrs. Amosun in their midst.
We are celebrating Christmas with Her Excellency, the Governor's wife, and I'm very happy to see her. At least I have the opportunity to see the Governor's wife.
we're just so happy because we've not seen anybody doing something like that. So we're happy she's here, and we want to thank her for everything she brought to us.
The Nigeria Prison Service in Abeokuta was the last port of call, where Mrs. Amosun visited the women's section of the prison to see how they were faring. She also gave them gift items to celebrate the season. Mrs. Amosun explained that Christmas was a time for sharing, and that was what prompted her gesture of giving on such a day. Still in the season of expressing love to one another, Governor Ibikunle Amosun also received members of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter, at the Government House, Abeokuta, on Christmas Day. There was a moment for praises and prayers. Bishop Emmanuel Adekunle of Egba Anglican Church, in his goodwill message, reiterated that the season of Christmas was indeed worth celebrating, as the new era of government in Ogun State has brought with it good tidings. He also expressed the full support of his members to the government in its mission to rebuild the state.
I always do a kind of design that by the time we finish all this road, we'll have about three lanes, and you see have a walkway, we'll have some greens here and there. I know every city we have in this state, they are coming out to be beautiful very soon. So the governor, we can't thank you enough for what you are doing. We support you.
Other men of God who also delivered goodwill messages were full of commendations for the good works the Senator Ibikunle Amosun administration is carrying out in the Gateway State.
We shall continue to support you, sir, and support your government, and we are rest assured that the Lord will continue to lead you. You will not stumble, you will not fail. Success shall continue to accompany you all the days of your life.
There was also a presentation of gifts to the governor by the chairman of the Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board, Ogun State. The chief host of the occasion, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, in his goodwill message, thanked them for their visit and for all their support. He also charged the good people of Ogun State to continue to live with one another in peace and harmony, regardless of their religion.
There's nothing that we can do in an atmosphere of violence. Of course, a lot will be achieved when we coexist, when we live in peace and harmony, when we learn to be our brother's keeper.
The governor used the occasion to assure the people of the state that his government will not relent in its efforts to fulfill all that it has promised, with the help of the Almighty and the continuous prayers of the people. To round up the visit, the wife of the governor, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun, also thanked all of them for their continuous support and prayers for the government.
I seize this opportunity to crave your indulgence to continue to pray for this administration. I thank you for your prayers so far. May God answer all our prayers.
It was indeed a Christmas worthy of celebration. Promises made and kept were celebrated. And as yet more promises were made, the good people of Ogun State are set to witness a more promising and fulfilling 2013. For comments, questions, and observations, send a text to the GSM number displayed on your screen. Or send an email to be a part of rebuilding our beloved Gateway State.
Ọmọ Ògùn, Ìṣẹ̀yà.